At the £350,000 sterling, what is it in euro?
At the time it was 415,000 euros tax free.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. When I got the phone call, I had it spent in my head in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So I was thinking about Lamborghinis and Porsches, and I was like, I don't think I'd look right driving around hanging in a Lamborghini.
15-year-old Brendan just comes in and takes over. Welcome to Kildare, home of fast horses, ancient legends, and Brendan Donnelly. Now, who is Brendan Donnelly, I hear you ask? King of the snack box, expert in verbal gymnastics, anchor of the Borough darts team, because legend has it, he's the only man who can throw a straight dart after a rake of pints. But most importantly, he's the winner of the luxurious Spanish villa. And I'm about to head off to Kildare town and catch up with him and see how life's been treating him since his big win. So here we are in your local GAA pub, the Harp Bar in Kildare town.
Yep.
Well, has it sunk in yet?
No, still hasn't really sunk in. It's kind of, it's still surreal.
So here, look, let's go back to that fateful night. Were you watching the draw?
No, I wasn't watching the draw. One of my friends actually tagged me in a post on Facebook, and I clicked into it, and I came up, this live has ended. And I was looking at the top and it said Lucky Day competitions. And I was like, kind of thinking, well, maybe my name was underneath whoever won it or something. He showed me that I was that close, skipping me kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then literally my phone started ringing and I was like, a Northern Ireland number coming up on my screen. I was like, no way. And then I answered it. And of course, you said to me, is this Brendan from Kildare? And I was like, how are you, Sammy?
Yeah. So was it at that point when you saw the UK number coming up that, like, did your stomach do a somersault?
Yeah, it was kind of like, everything just, it was weird. It was, my head was kind of spinning nearly. It was like, what's going on here? And then I was like, no way. And then obviously, when you told me you answered it, I was like, what?
Yeah, because I remember you were kind of more in shock than anything.
Well, I remember because you were saying to me, was there anyone else in the house? And I said, yeah, my partner's in bed. And you were like, we'll go and wake her up.
Yeah.
So I was actually coming out through the hall to wake her up then, and she was coming out. She heard me on the phone, so she was coming out. And then I just said to her after winning the villa, and she nearly lost her life as well. And
did she?
Mental, yeah. But so I didn't know what to do after that.
And what was your reaction then? So the phone call, say, only lasted a couple of minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And
then you put the phone down. What did you and your partner do, or what was your reaction?
We were just looking at each other like, no way, no, like, what? No, she's like, are you for real? I was like, yeah, I'm for real, yeah. So it was it was brilliant. And I walked outside then. I was outside for about 20 minutes trying to get my head together.
Well, that was my next question. So, like, did you get to sleep that night, or did...
Or I didn't. She was actually going back to bed, and I went down and I said to her, no. I said, we're going up. And I said, we'll get a drink out of the fridge here and we'll sit down. So I was after putting the dog into bed, and the dog didn't know what was going on. She was back up in the couch then, laying on the couch. And she didn't know what was going on. So we had a drink and sat up for a while, kind of talking about what we're going to do. And
okay. So, yeah, the villa or £350,000 cash. I know that this was a decision you were wrestling with, and we were sort of talking forward and back a couple of times, but in the end you decided to take the cash. And I just want to know, what was it in the end that swayed it for you, or what was going through your head over that week or 10 days?
The villa was amazing, but it was nearly too much villa for us. Like I said, I was hoping to turn it into a business more so, and invest a bit of money into a couple of businesses. So by taking the cash, it meant I could probably buy a lesser villa or an older villa, and then have money left over to invest in something. And if I'd had just taken the villa, I would have had a villa worth $500,000 and nothing else really. So it's like, what's the point in having a villa and not enjoying some of it? So it was kind of, look, there's a lot of things were going through my head.
Yeah, and I suppose the way you've worked it now is that you have the best of both worlds. You can now go and buy your villa, or as you say, maybe a smaller one that might suit you and your partner, and then you have the few pound left over. Did you work out the conversion rate, the £350,000 sterling? What is it in euro?
At the time it was 415,000 euros tax free.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of crazy. It's
That's a nice wee sum.
yeah, it's handy for a Sunday night's work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Bren, you're obviously a car man. I'm guessing you would have been in and out of Lucky Day buying tickets for the various cars and supercars we would have had up there. So, what made you say, "Oh, sure, I'll buy you a ticket for a villa"?
Well, I was buying a ticket for a tractor.
Oh,
yeah, that night, and it just came up on the screen beside it, a villa, and I was looking at my Revolut account, and I had like 28 quid or whatever in it, and I was like, right, well, that'll cover the two of them, and I bought one ticket.
No way, one ticket.
One ticket.
I suppose that all it takes is one ticket.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's crazy. My niece was actually telling me then, like 3 days later, her boyfriend's mother actually bought a ticket because she was telling her, obviously, that I won the villa.
Yeah.
So bought a ticket for a blue Yvonne and ended up winning that too.
Oh, Lynette.
Yeah.
You know Lynette?
Well, I don't know her personally, but my niece has gone out with her sons.
Okay, my God, it's a small world, isn't it?
That's crazy. But yeah, look, one ticket, that's all it takes.
One ticket and it could change your life or anyone's life. And there's a villa up at the minute now. Another one. Do you think will you buy a ticket for it?
Definitely.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Sure, what's the harm in owning
Yeah, well, that's it, yeah.
a villa and your car?
Yeah, that'll be a better job altogether. Yeah, so I definitely will. I definitely will buy a ticket for that one. And I'd advise anyone else to buy a ticket for it too.
Yeah.
100%. Like that, for the sake of 20 quid, could change your whole life completely.
Exactly. Like here you are standing. Where are we in Kildare?
In Kildare town, yeah.
And you've 415,000 euros in your bank account to do what with you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Brendan, I just want to wish you the very best of luck in all your business adventures and whatever you decide to do with the money. And treat that woman of yours, will you?
I will. I'll try. Yeah,
Nice.
I'll buy her something nice. Yeah, I'll buy her something. Yeah, exactly.
Right, come on. Let's get another pint somewhere. Is there any other nice pubs around here?
We'll hit Top Nolan's, sure. Yeah, we'll go for one.
Okay, cool. Guinness good there, is it?
Yeah.